Hey everybody, it's Omilana, Philip Ryan Deal, and I'm back to talk a little bit more about the differences between recognizing cults or finding your way into a cult and finding your way into a healthy community. I run what I consider to be a healthy spiritual community, but there are a lot of cults out there. So I want to talk about like the differences between a cult and a healthy community, just so you know, so that you can avoid situations where you could be manipulated or financially exploited that can harm you in a mental, spiritual, and even a physical way, and create psychological damage that can last for the rest of your life. So let's talk about it. Leadership. Usually cults are ran by a very charismatic person, like one person, like a cult leader, and they're always demanding unquestioning loyalty. They always make these claims of having special knowledge and gifts, that nobody else has. Whereas a healthy community, leadership is usually distributed among its members that, say, rotate with one another in their shared responsibility. Anybody that's in a leadership role. And then also there's that open communication and accountability. There's no central authority. There's no central figure that gets to say at the end of the day what everybody believes. But it's a healthy community. And the beliefs are not rigid. They're not dogmatic. Usually cults get really super offended if you question them, or cult leaders get really offended if you question them or doubt them, because they believe that they're right and they're the only people who have the truth. But in a healthy community, beliefs are open and everybody's individual interpretation is respected. There's healthy dialogue, there's discussion around spirituality, but each individual person is usually encouraged to explore their own understanding and ask their own questions and do research, read books, study, learn things. Cults usually try to isolate people away from their family and their friends, whereas healthy communities are encouraged to maintain healthy relationships outside of the group. If we find that there's somebody who's in the group that is, spending all of their time online and only interacting with the group, and we can see that they are isolated and they don't have much of a life outside of their online activities, we encourage those people to branch out of the community and try to meet people in real life, because a lot of communities today are online. Since COVID, online communities are booming. However, in a healthy community of online people, they're always going to encourage you to find things to do in real life so that you connect with people in real life and offline. In healthy communities, everybody's free to make their own choices, and nobody is being forced to conform to a set of rigid rules or expectations. How you live your life is up to you. It's not up to somebody else. It's your responsibility to decide what you believe, and it's your responsibility to decide what your morals and ethics are. No one should have to tell you that. Like Christianity, as an example, if you're Christian or if you believe in Jesus, you can pick up a Bible and read it for yourself and determine what is right and what is wrong if you want to be a Christian by reading the Bible for yourself. Nobody has to tell you how to live. A lot of groups that are cults are very secretive about their beliefs and practices. They have these hidden agendas. They have gradual processes of indoctrination. Now, in my community, because we are an initiation-based priesthood, because we practice African spirituality, initiation is a thing, but the initiation rites that are part of the 3-day ceremony isn't something that is secret. It's secret because you have to go through initiation to experience it, which is a joyful process. It's a beautiful process where someone gets to connect with their spirits. However, a group that is open and transparent about its beliefs and practices are healthy. And the information is readily available to everyone. As an initiator, if somebody wants to understand what kind of process they're going to go through, or if anything's going to be harmful, then it's my responsibility to help somebody understand the process of initiation and to alleviate that fear of going through initiation. And also reaffirm to that person that there's not going to be any harm coming to them and that they're not going to be alone through the process. Cults make it really, really difficult for you to leave. You know, they'll even show up at your door, knocking at your door, trying to find out where you were. They do stuff like shun people. They even retaliate against people that they think are threats, and they can even threaten physical harm. And you make sure you document that shit. If someone is threatening you on a physical level, you make sure you have that, and you might even have to go to the police or go to some other authority figure in order to point out this negative behavior that's going on in this group. So anyone can really be susceptible to cult influences, especially if you're like into witchcraft or magic or stuff like that, or you're interested in sorcery or African spirituality. You know, I see a lot of stuff in African spirituality that I don't like in the diaspora and specifically in America. So, you know, in these traditions of Ifa and Orisha and Voodoo and all of them, because Apollo Mayombe, they're initiation based. There's a lot of people out there that are scamming people, and they're making all of these big grand claims, and they're telling you if you go through initiation, you're going to be psychic. If you go through initiation, you're going to be powerful. If you go through initiation, you know, that in some way, shape, or form, you're going to be able to manipulate or control other people, and it's very, very negative. If you're interacting with people like that, run in the opposite direction. Block their phone number. Do not talk to them anymore. Anybody that's trying to use intimidation and fear towards you in order to force you to do something you don't want, run in the opposite direction. No is a full sentence. And if you set a boundary and you say, no, I am not doing this, the people that are around you have to comply. They have to comply, because your autonomy, your choices, your decisions, and your body are yours. It doesn't belong to anybody else. So by understanding those differences between healthy communities and cult communities, hopefully, you know, you won't allow yourself to fall into a situation where you got to get the fuck out of here. Okay, I hope you guys like that video. I'll be making more videos soon. Talk to you later. Bye.